Greetings, my name is David Weintraub, Dissertation Services Associate at the Applied Research Center of the Fischler School of Education and Human Services. The Applied Research Center is under the direction of these 5 program professors who are responsible for the various concentrations in which each student is enrolled. Under the program professors come the Dissertation Services Associates. We act as liaison between students, chairs, and the Applied Research Center program professors. We work to help resolve student concerns. We assign the students based on dissertation match results, and we do reassignments should the matter be needed. This is a basic flowchart of the advising framework. At the top again you see the program professor, underneath them the 5 Dissertation Services Associates, and then each Dissertation Services Associate is responsible for what we call a homeroom. In the homeroom, Dissertation Services Associates have approximately 75 committee chairs and members, and of course each one of those chairs and members is assigned the number of students. How are students assigned a committee? Students assigned a committee by completing a dissertation match survey. The information on that dissertation match survey, which matches a committee member's expertise, is matched with the student's area of interest. Students begin the program by enrolling in Methods of Inquiry class. During that time, they are given the dissertation match survey. A committee is assigned, initial contact is made. After the initial contact is made and the chair begins working with the student, they begin the first of the 3 benchmarks, the concept paper. The concept paper is followed by the proposal. The proposal is followed by the Institutional Review Board review of the student's proposal. They are then given permission to conduct the research. Once they have done that, they write their applied dissertation report presenting the data and then go on for final format review. Initial contact with the committee chair should begin with the chair introducing meeting the student over the phone. It's always best to do a first conversation over the phone rather than email. It's certainly more personal. Students should be able to tell the chair what they're interested in studying and what they do for a living. Discuss how the progress is in Method of Inquiry class. There are 3 benchmarks, as I said, in the dissertation progress at the Applied Research Center. There's the concept paper, the proposal, and the applied dissertation final report. All 3 of these will be looked at in detail in another video. I'd like now to go through the iterative review process. Students send their work electronically using Nova email to the chair. The chair reviews the paper and sends back comments to the student as needed. Steps 1 and 2 are repeated as often until the chair is satisfied with the work. The chair then sends the paper to the committee member. The member then reviews the work and sends it back to the chair, not to the student. Notice that the chair acts as the liaison between the member and the student. Step 4 and 5 are repeated as often as needed, and finally both the chair and the member, when they are satisfied, approve the benchmark. Once the benchmark is approved for the proposal, not the concept paper but the proposal, the student sends the proposal to ARC for program professor review. ARC approves the paper or asks for revisions. They may also reject the paper, of course, in which case there would be major revisions needed, but either it's an approval or a revision. Once the student has gone through ARC approval, they may then submit their paperwork to the Institutional Review Board, or IRB. I suggest that the chair begin working with the student during the proposal stage to get their paperwork in order. The chair should review the paperwork before it's submitted. The student will submit their paperwork to IRB, including a full copy of the proposal via Adriana, our database. The student then does their research. Then, following that, writes their AD, their applied dissertation, presenting that research. Again, the iterative process repeats. Student submits to the chair, chair back to the student, and vice versa. Until the chair is happy, they then go to the member reviews it, sends it back to the chair, until both are happy. Once both approve the AD, it goes one more time to the Applied Research Center for their review to a program professor. Once the Applied Research Center has approved the document, it goes to final format review, in which in this time it is looked for style, formatting, APA. Now, of course, the chair should have been looking at this all along, but at this time they're really looking at it through a microscope. It is imperative that if a student is not a good writer or is weak in APA, that they get a professional editor from the concept paper stage. This concludes this video. If you have any other questions, please send them to me at the email below. Thank you very much.